afternoon and welcome to another episode of Tokyo Reds. We're Liverpool fans based in the land of the rising sun, and today we're outside Nezu Shrine, which is a very beautiful shrine, quite near Ueno. If you visit, then please check it out. Cool, so Liverpool got back to winning ways against Middlesbrough at the weekend, the other day. And yeah, it was 3-0, it was mint. Lallana, you are awesome. So yeah, good to get back to winning ways before the derby as well. Very important to get form before we play the Ev. So Tom, what were your thoughts on the game overall?
It's just really happy. I mean, like you say, so important to get the win. But it wasn't like a scrappy win. It was actually very convincing. But to see that dominant display, we controlled that game. They had a couple of chances, yeah, but we really controlled it. And they're a difficult side to break down. So to put 3 past them, yeah, just really happy. And again, so important to get back to winning ways.
Yeah, it was a really, really nice game, wasn't it, John?
Yeah, and it's just great to see Lallana back. And it shows how important he's actually been, how much he's been missed. Because we've been playing so well with him. I know we lost like the other week and whatnot, but yeah, it's just good to have him back as well. And how well he played in that game was insane.
Yeah, no, I thought I was really, really happy with how we played. I thought we were really solid at the back as well. I mean, like we've mentioned in the preview video, they are the lowest goal scoring team in the league, so they weren't going to pose too much of a threat. But I thought we were pretty solid at the back, which was very, very nice to see. And it's another clean sheet as well, which brings me on to the first it was the big talking point for the game. The media's been going crazy about it for some reason. To be honest, I don't really understand why. But Karius was dropped for Mignolet. Was it the right decision, do you think, Tom?
Personally, I don't think it was the right decision. I know Mignolet kept a clean sheet. He did a good job. We didn't have too many problems at the back. They had a couple of shots. He made some good saves, but I personally thought it was the wrong decision. But obviously, whoever's in goal for us, I'm going to support them. I want them to have a great game. But I did feel bad for Karius. But then Klopp, I'm sure Klopp spoke to both of them. He knows what he's doing. So I guess in that sense, it's the right decision for Klopp. But yeah, I was got it for Karius personally.
Yeah, fair enough, Tom. John?
I don't know really. I mean, it was good to see Mignolet actually. Like when he played, he wasn't like bottling it. He wasn't like the jittery Mignolet he used to be. So maybe the timeout has actually been really good for him, and maybe it can work the other way for what's the name? Karius. Sorry, I had Laurie in the brain for some reason. So for Karius, yeah. So maybe just a timeout to be like, listen, relax, get used to playing in the squad. Just focus on your training. And then maybe bring him back in. But he's just been really, really shaky, I think. He just looks so nervous, and you can't really have that in a game, If your goalkeeper looks terrified, which he has done for the last few weeks, you need someone in there who... Alright, Mignolet's not a great goalkeeper, but he had a good game. But at least he looks a bit more confident and domineering than Karius.
I'll just throw in, maybe it's one of those Mignolet. It's like, actually, this is my last chance. Yeah. The fact he got dropped, it's like, right, you're back in. You've really got to step your game up. Because for a long time, when we had Bogdan, he didn't need to step up. So
that's very, very true. And people like Brad Jones and Cover, we've had so many bad keepers, And to be honest, we've got 2 good keepers. They might not be great keepers. I think Karius has got obviously a lot of room to develop into a really good goalkeeper. Mignolet's not a bad goalkeeper. He's just, to be fair to Mignolet, this season he's been pretty good. He didn't really deserve to get dropped when Karius came in, if I'm honest. But I think for me, was it the right decision? I got mixed feelings about it. I can kind of understand where both of you guys are coming from. For me, at the end of the day, Karius is quite a young player. He's got a lot of time. We don't have to play him now and put all the pressure on him. It's better probably just to bring him into the squad slowly, and like you would with most young players of that age when you've got a more senior, more experienced person for that position. But I do think the future's bright for Karius, but just have to give him time really to adjust, So yep, but I still think the media blew that way out of proportion if you ask me. But there we are. So the first half, it was a fairly quiet start for Liverpool. Liverpool kind of done that quite a lot in recent weeks. 28th minute, we got the first goal. Klein crosses into the box. Lallana just runs in and heads it into the net. Lallana, just how good is Lallana? He's been absolutely excellent so far.
I was reading the Liverpool Echo's review of the players. They gave him a 9 out of 10, and they said he's not far off 10. He was masterclass. He was actually masterclass. I don't normally say that, He's just excellent. Obviously, we'll get on to later, his involvement in every goal. But that confidence he's got now, because he's always been a good player, but like he was saying recently, just getting on the goals, all of a sudden he's just, I think he's getting up there with Coutinho. He's actually, not in terms of the skill, but he's getting up there in his importance to the team. It was great to see him. Well done to Kleine as well. No one mentions it, but Mane actually starts that move. He does the ball to Kleine. Well done to Kleine. Because I think he's been good for us this season, but great delivery. And Lallana, just great to see. Really great to see. So.
Yeah, it was good, and Lallana's already got his highest tally in a season for Liverpool already, so that's awesome. John, was there anything Borough could have done to stop that goal, or was it just one of those things?
It's crazy how fast he comes in for the header. I've watched that goal a few times now, and I still can't see where he hits it because he just comes in that fast. You need that David Attenborough type of cinematography, to get it. But yeah, it was just a bullet, and I don't really think it's one of those goals where even if the defender just kind of doesn't get his footing right, so that's why he's just knocked over so easily. And I don't really think there's anything they could have done about that. It was just such a good header, and he comes in at such speed that it's like getting hit by a train or something like that. But it was a brilliant goal, really well worked, and good from Kleine as well. Like I was saying in the last video, our fullbacks need to be consistent in order for us to get these type of goals in.
And the first half, Middlesbrough had a couple of good chances as well. Fisher and Forshaw caused Mignolet to make some really good saves, actually, two really decent saves. We came close as well. Mane hit the post, and then Origi hit the side netting on the rebound, so could have been 2-0 and wrapped up at half time, to be fair. But then second half starts, Mane hits Chambers in the arm with the ball. Penalty?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, penalty. I don't know. It's more like ball to hand, isn't it? Or ball to arm. It's too fast.
Yeah. So. Fair enough, Tom.
No, it would have been harsh to give it. Obviously, at the time, penalty because you want that second, but no, it would have been harsh.
I agree. To be honest, it was his arm is up, but he hits it at such a pace, and it's so close. But so yeah, fair enough. Cool. So 60th minute, we get the second goal. Wijnaldum plays it forward to Lallana, who squared it to Origi, who bangs it in. It's great play by Liverpool, and it's good to see that kind of, that chemistry between the attackers working again. You know what I mean?
It's great to see that off the ball movement, just the way they're going forward. There's such an understanding, great fluency. Origi, 5 and 5. Yeah. That's fantastic. And the weird thing is, he wasn't man of the match. I thought he played very well. First half, he did well, but he was a bit quiet at times. Just to see that goal, just the confidence he must have now. This is a guy who didn't make our starting 11 for the first 10, 15 matches, 5 and 5. But yeah, really good understanding. Great to see.
Yeah, fair dues. Origi, can he beat Jamie Vardy's record? Because he's 5 for 5 now. He's not got 2 more to go.
I know, yeah, probably. If the form he's in, hopefully he breaks it at the weekend against Everton. Oh no, it's the games, isn't it? Consistent games. So yeah, sure, hope he does that. But yeah, he's been outstanding. His understanding with Mane, especially, the way they play with each other it's so good to see. It's just so fluid. There's no real stop. The ball doesn't really stop moving. It's just boom, 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 boom. It's not ping pong, so pinball. And that's it, yeah, ping pong. But yeah, and that's been our biggest strength. Is just kind of like you said, the team's understanding of each other. Because this is a team. It looks like they've been playing with each other for years. Where exactly, yeah, and it's just testament to Klopp.
No, yeah, I think you bang on. I think the first touch passes that we played in that game, which is a really, really hard thing to do with a relatively new team as well. Absolutely stunning, man. It's just the way football should be played, in my opinion. But there we go. So yeah, 68th minute. Hooray, we got another goal. Origi back heels it to Mane, who is fouled, but advantage is obviously played. And then the ball lands for Origi, crosses it in for Lallana, who buries it again. Yeah, the ref gave advantage for this goal and the second goal as well. Well played by the ref.
Definitely well played by the ref. It was great to see because there were so many times. I think West Ham, so many times where. Why did he blow? Why didn't he let us play the advantage? And to see that for both goals, really well done to the ref. He had a good game, but say Lallana again, great move by the team as well. Of course, as a team they just worked so well for that. But just his determination. Literally, as soon as that ball's coming in, it's like, I'm getting on the end. Just, there's no problem. And cool finish as well. He looks as if, yeah, I know I'm going to score this. All I need to do is just blast it. And yeah, just really happy. And also, after I know it's Bournemouth and Middlesbrough, but after what happened against Bournemouth, we get that goal, 22 minutes. There's no nerves. It's comfortable. It's 3 points. It's clean sheet. No problem.
Yeah, mate. It was, Lallana's just oozing confidence at the moment, and that kind of spreads across the other players as well. So it's very, very important you have those type of players. John, it also shows that we can cope without Coutinho as well.
Yeah, it was kind of a funny goal because Mane falls over, doesn't he? And I was like, oh, that's the attack over. And then Origi just seems to pick it up and cross it in. I was like, wow. So it shows, even if one player fails, the other players are just going to pick up the slack so quickly that you've got no kind of respite for the other team. But yeah, it's crazy to think like how Coutinho's going to get back into that. I mean, obviously he will, but you just got to think who for, because all these players have been playing really well. Is it fair to drop them? Is it fair to drop Origi when he's put 5 goals in 5 games? Yeah, sorry.
That's a massive, massive point, John. I never even thought about it. Like, does Coutinho get back in the team? Well, to be honest, Firmino's probably the one that's not been performing as well at playing out on the wide left. So maybe him. I don't know. The question is Origi or Firmino now, and Daniel Sturridge doesn't get in this team at the moment. You know what I mean?
It sounds harsh, but maybe even it's time's over now. I think that's what Origi's has shown is basically, we've been waiting so long for Sturridge to get fit, and I love Sturridge, but you can't rely on him. And if you want to go for the league like we're trying to do, or go for a cup, you've got to have someone you can rely on. And I know he would put in 110% in the game, but you can't play. So it's the thing. And again, you can't drop Mane because Mane was kind of unsung hero in that last game. He played so well. He was so unlucky not to get a goal, but.
Yeah, he did miss quite a few chances, but he was all over the place. He was the driving force in the team. So yeah, happy days, 3-0 Liverpool. It was pretty quiet after the goals, to be honest. It was, we pushed and they tried, but they couldn't get near us, to be fair. So yeah, happy days basically. Riverside 3-0. This is the easiest questions I've ever asked since we've started doing this channel. Man of the match.
Lallana, of course. It's got to be Lallana.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, Lovren. But, no, yeah, of course, Lallana.
It's Lallana. Lallana was amazing. That was it. There's no other people it could have been. Lallana is fantastic, so that's great. And Liverpool win. We all win. That's fantastic as well. So, if you like what you saw today, please like the video and, comment below. What did you think of the game? Was anyone else who wasn't Lallana your man of the match? I doubt it, but there we are. And, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. All the information will be scrolling up and down. Tell your mates as well. And, we'll see you for the preview of the Everton game. Let's have it. Come on, see you later. Bye-bye.